All right, so this is going to be a quick update. I uh, I got through the first hour of Untold Story, the Cat 3 infamous movie that I was telling you about, and it's a lot like Dr. Lamb. The structure's a little bit different. The ending's supposed to be really gruesome. um, this is what this is what I found when I Google searched "Gory Days: A History of Hong Kong Category 3 Films." Timeout.com. Some kind of some kind of blog called Timeout. Okay, so family's tied up. I'm about to spoil the ending. Family's tied dispatched by several intestinal shredding knife wounds. Her husband goes next, a blade puncturing his neck, then turns his attention to the couple's four young daughters. Two have their throats slit, one is visibly decapitated, a curtain of gore cascading down as her head rolls off the table, and the last is mercifully dispatched off screen. How are the corpses hidden? Why, they're diced up and served to hungry workers in tasty char shi bao. Reader, say hello to the untold story. So that will pretty much have you not going to the Chinese restaurant for the rest of your life after watching this. And, the rape scene is different from Dr. Lamb. Okay, there's actually full frontal going on there with the Chinese woman, but I could see her hairy armpits if she had any. She's from Macau in the early 80s, so it's kind of the camera angles were tricky, but she had the hairy beaver going. The Chinese woman. Thing going there, and man, at work. Oh, I started watching. I'll show you these discs. Okay. The Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature. The only reason I got this was because of Jackie Chan's voice in it. And it's pretty bad so far. I don't know why I like the first one. Probably because I was watching with my son when he was 4 on the big screen. It's probably one of those movies that looks better on the big screen. And actually, people preferred the sequel to the original. But there's Skip Trace, Jackie Chan, and Jackass guy. Jackie Chan. Skip Trace. I forgot that guy's name. I think my son has actually seen this. Maybe that's the reason why he stopped watching Jackie Chan films, because of Skip Trace. Look at The Spy Next Door. Not much going on there either. So that's what I got coming down the pike. Now, I'll tell you about my crazy Filipino co-worker. She keeps getting bounced around departments. And they moved her desk right next to mine, which is a huge distraction for me. Needless to say, I think she approaches all the guys that she's attracted to for one reason or another. She she approaches them pretty much the same way. And Adrian wanted me to tell her if you got it, flaunt it. But I think she already knows that, based on what I learned today. Because my young Filipino male coworker came over my desk and she just revealed everything. But before that, she asked me, "Do you think I flirt too much?" And I want to say, like, "Oh yeah, I think you're a hussy and a shanty tramp and a nymphomaniac." I just said, "I just think you're really friendly and you're a social butterfly." And she goes, "Yeah, I can't sit at my desk. I'm like a fourth grader. I got to walk around, and I want a job where I'm out in the field talking to people and stuff." And I said, "Yeah, I'm glad that you're back because it's more fun that way, and I don't have to talk to my boring coworker over here who wasn't at his desk." So the Filipino dude comes over and then we just start going into total inappropriate work stuff. She said she dated a guy over the weekend. She had sex with him 3 times. He wasn't any good, and he dumped her. He told her that he just wanted to be friends, and she didn't want that. She probably wanted something else, like money, 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 money. I'm guessing, and maybe a little security, long-term relationship. It's probably some Tinder dude, and she even told the Filipino dude. I'm just sitting there watching. The two are standing right next to me, and she goes, they're not following the 6 feet rule. And she goes, "Oh, by the way, I screwed a guy here." And he's going, "Who did you?" And then she goes, "I want to screw you now." And he goes, "No, you have to tell me first who you did." And I'm thinking, man, I'm kind of glad that I didn't like aggressively pursue her kind of catcalls. Because in addition to transmitting the COVID vaccine to me, should probably be giving me syphilis or gonorrhea or something like that. Because man, and some supervisor dude there bought her a bag of Chick-fil-A. He drove all the way to Redwood City to get her a free bag of Chick-fil-A. I'm thinking, yeah, and then she's bragging like her sex organ is getting her free lunch or something. And then my coworker goes, "So what? I've got the male version of it in the form of a gluteus maximus hole there." And so the conversation's going like that. I'm wondering, is anybody else listening? Can I get in trouble for this? Like, am I going to get fired? And she's like fighting with their boss and telling me that she wants to kill somebody there. And her boss told her to come to his office. It was a closed door meeting before I left. I don't know what happened after that, but I'm kind of glad she's going after other guys before she comes after me. I don't know if she's doing it like as a revenge because I didn't like aggressively pursue her cat calls, but I'm 29 years older. And I don't know. She's got some issues that she needs to resolve. I can understand why guys are like not doing the long-term commitment with her. Because if I was 20 years younger and she didn't have the COVID shot, I would be jealous to see her like approaching all these guys like a prostitute at work and outside of work. So I don't know about her, but she was wearing her push-up bra. I could see her sideways cleavage going the other day, and she's still showing off her nails, like she got them done. She thinks she's hot stuff. Crazy stuff going on at work. I don't know. I would have been depressed, like I said, if I was in my 30s and I thought I actually had a chance with her, but I have no chance. She's going to go through the younger guys at work before she gets to me. So, and I don't think she's really that desperate, quite honestly, especially after I kind of snubbed her, subtle snub on her advances at work. I don't know if she was just doing it for fun or just trying to get revenge after me, at me after she was unsuccessful. But anyways, she when she asked me if I thought she flirted too much, I was thinking, I asked her, what do you mean, towards me? And she goes, no, towards everyone. So that kind of confirms that she's kind of loose when it comes to choosing men. And well, you get the idea of what kind of woman she is at age 21. So there's that, and she's not scared. She's like proud of it. That's the funny thing. She reminds me of that prostitute that I met on Tinder, and we were going to go on a date to see the latest politically correct Disney Star Wars movie on the big screen. And she found a doctor with lots of money. Remember that half Chinese, half Vietnamese 18-year-old on Tinder? Man, I gave her a hard time. I tried real hard to straighten her out. It was a complete waste of time. But I have a feeling I'm going to be in the same kind of situation with my coworker. If she ever gets around to like getting desperate for somebody's attention, which she already is. I mean, she talks a lot at work, and she pokes her head up like a gopher over the cubicle to start talking to me. hair's all messy. And she's interesting. Let me just put it to you that way. I just wanted to tell you what was happening because things happened so fast with her. I kind of understood why she wasn't telling me what she was doing on the weekend. She was kind of secretive, and but in front of that Filipino guy, she kind of spilled the beans, and now I know everything about her pursuits of men, plural. And, anyways, I don't really care who she did at work. It's not important to me, but it's important to that Filipino dude because he's got a little jealousy thing going. And she hooked up with him on Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat on my son's phone. I got rid of my other Android phone, so I'm not connected to her on Snapchat anymore. Not that she would send me any provocative pictures. Remember I told you she was going to send me, she said she was going to send me a juicy email before she went on that date, and she never did. I guess she got distracted by somebody else on Tinder. But anyways, that's the situation. It's definitely makes coming to work worthwhile. And I just wanted to run that by you. I wanted to do my Netflix show and tell. Not that there's much going on with these discs other than Skip Trace. Johnny Knoxville, that's the name that I forgot. And I wanted to tell you about the first Kids movie, how disappointed I was. Yeah, it's got the rock and roll music going. But so far it's about this Back to the Future 2 kind of corrupt mayor guy, like Biff in Back to the Future 2. He's trying to build an amusement park on the squirrels' stomping grounds. And squirrels are fighting back. That's pretty much what's going on so far. They have to relocate after the abandoned nut store caught on fire thanks to nobody checking watching the boiler there. Oh boy. But the untold story is everything it's cracked up to be. I just didn't have the energy or the desire to watch the entire thing. So I thought I'd give you my take on the first hour. Now, the last 30 minutes are supposed to be intense, where the killer gets tortured. And I guess there's a flashback scene, the one that I just described. But, something I wanted to tell you about Andy Milligan and Carnage. So if you didn't get a chance to read the Bleeding Skull blog, I'll read some more of it to give you an idea what kind of person we're dealing with, Milligan. There was actually a book called written by Jimmy McDonough, called The Ghastly One, the sex gore netherworld of filmmaker Andy Milligan. Milligan was a self-destructive, sadistic, sexually twisted, and egotistical man, kind of like me. As a child, his mother chased him with a knife and molested him. As a young man, Milligan beat his sister. That's not very nice. As an adult, Andy bragged about his possible involvement with an S&M murder in England. Milligan's films served as collateral against a tragic life that could end at any moment. From the ghastly ones to the weirdo, his filmography is filled with perverse murders, incest, and sexual humiliation. For 3 decades, his demons were documented through nearly 40 dime store exploitation movies. By 1984, Milligan was way past his prime in terms of ideas and energy. This didn't stop him from writing and directing the Amityville horror ripoff that was really just an excuse to make fun of married people in Carnage. So there you go. I don't know what's going on, honestly, with my coworker, and I don't really care. But she just instead of me speculating what she's doing at work and outside of work, now I know. She told me everything. So there it is. I just wanted to give you a quick update on that. Laters.